this is me calling out a little bit on a company. So ASUS, I love ASUS. We work with them, lots of different products. We review them. We reviewed this product somewhere on the shelf behind us. But the idea here is that this is supposed to be a creator device. It's a Pro Art edition. So this is meant for creators. So they're making this for people who are creative professionals, video, photo, 3D, whatever. And then when you scroll down further into like seeing what is going up. Okay, so let me just pause it. Let me go back to this picture here. So this is ASUS Pro Art, right? We're like, okay, wow, looks good. Let's zoom in for a second. Look at this camera. There is no camera that's got a shutter speed button on the left side of the camera. They're all right-handed cameras.
No one holds the camera upside down like this.
No, like what is this? Like, why would you hold it? Where's his finger? Look, it's gone. There's a finger, it's gone.
Even the size of that screen ratio doesn't look right.
So this camera, just to like tell you, it doesn't exist. This is complete AI slop. So they thought, okay, we're making this creators, but we're going to take the creator market off and just use AI to generate this. This is randomized. Also, check out this guy's face. Look where his chin, like, what, his cheek just goes down. He's got no neck. It just absolutely disappears into his jacket. And what's going on with his lips and everything? The eyes are a bit weird as well.
Okay, so they use AI.
So they use AI. But let's keep going. There's more. Let me find this one. AI as well. This woman's, if you look at the actual ears and eyes, they're a bit odd. I would love to see the raw files. ASUS, where's this? Another one. Another guy in the mountains. Okay, let's look closer. What is happening at this point of this jacket? Why is there like a why is it cut off from here? And also there's a random coat button. In front of his snow coat, there's a button from like a chimney sweep's coat. So they are using AI to market a creator device to basically destroy the market that they're selling this for. How are you feeling about that?
Doesn't make sense.
They're just doing the same thing what we're saying about Disney.
That
some guys come along and said, do you know how much money we spent last year on models, photography and marketing? This year, I can save you that money by just hiring me my AI generating computer if you give me a raise.
That's the bit. But it's like in the end, then it's like, what who are you selling this laptop for? Who's going to buy the laptop? And another one. Look at this. What's happening with this strap on this coat?
And what are sales like?
I was thinking it looks like a headphones or something.
That's the bit. Like sales is rubbish. Like I've speaking to a lot of these companies behind the scenes and they're like, look, sales are rubbish because it's so expensive. £3,000 for something like that. Who actually buys this? And you know, the AI chips and everything's gone so expensive, which means that they kind of don't want to sell them in some ways because the amount they charge for it and the amount it costs them to make it is higher than what they charge for it. So there's no point in like selling stuff at a minus, which is a bit of a like, where is this industry going with this? I mean, we're experiencing this on our side because obviously we make YouTube videos and then companies are saying, look, I don't have a budget because we don't have stuff to sell. And the marketing guys in the companies are saying like, I said, is it easier or harder because it's easy to sell product because whatever you have gets sold because you don't have stock. And then they say it's kind of easy and hard because I've got nothing to sell, but I've got no product to market either. So their job is essentially redundant in some ways because they're like, but why do we need a marketing guy if you don't need marketing? Like AI is going to do all the marketing. But at the same time,
if you don't have any products to market.
But at the same time, I went to meet all the local business owners this meeting, and they all talked about AI there and how to use and save time with AI. You know, 1 day a week, how can we get back with AI? And then most of the ways how they're using AI is data processing and data conversions or documents and how to process data. But how do you use it to actually make sense? Because humans are going to make still better stuff than AI. The AI is probably going to do like the simple like tasks that are redundant. But I think if you gave humans a camera, like the best humans with a camera and creative vision, I don't know, Spielberg, and an AI, 10 out of 10 times Spielberg will have a better idea.
But again, these guys don't care about that. These guys who are running the show, they're like, how much is Spielberg going to cost us?
Yeah.
Or how much is AI going to cost us? And to be honest, apart from you, I wonder how many people have noticed that.
I bet no one has. But I think now when you start to see it, you start to
it's
see
everywhere.
it more,
Well, I
and
see
it's
it on
everywhere.
ads for like cleaning products and
Yeah.
360, like it's all AI.
But what's happened to adverts, for example? Do you know, like, do you remember when ads used to be like, wow, great story. We were
Literally,
able to
you had
say
to
that
put some
in
effort
30
into
seconds. This was great. Now it's so ridiculous. I'm like, who thought of this? It feels like an AI slop. Even I can see humans have made it.
Yeah.
But the story, the idea is like, this is nothing to do with the brand.
Yeah, just
Like,
mental.
why is confused.com becoming a balloon and just popping? How's that good? Like, why are you confused?
I wonder what these people who write the adverts, like, what are they on? Because it's like, I've got an idea. How about if this woman just floats out the window and then it's just like, just flipping, turns into a weird monkey. And then it's like, it's all about, I don't know, cancer research.
It's about
And you're
insurance, life insurance.
Yeah. And you're like, why don't you actually
What?
do something realistic and something that's like,
Who thought, oh, have you seen the balloon advert? I'm so confused. I'm going to buy that house insurance, car insurance now.
I mean, have you ever thought as well? I've seen in some adverts where you feel like subconsciously they're quite sexualized.
Oh,
yeah, there's innuendos.
Yeah, like proper, like, see if I can find it. I think it's not Specsavers. YouTube.
Send it to me. But there are some ads that are just the best. And you know, and you remember those.
Yeah.
Like, if you think of an ad right now, what's the first ad that you remember comes to mind?
I think the greatest advert I've ever seen, it's like a clever story, but they're usually always about beer. The people who do beer adverts, like Peroni, and they actually think about it. And
Yeah, because the people who watch that ad are actually watching the TV, so they make it good.
yeah, well, remember when you used to go to the cinema and you used to look forward to the adverts because it was like funny and clever? Now it's just absolute brain dead slop. The Peroni, I think it's Peroni, but it's like a beer advert where this guy's like walking past this like bar and he looks in the window, he like looks through and he's like,
Is it Stella?
it might be Stella.
Yeah, I think I've seen it.
And then he looks and there's the girl in there and she looks at him and then she's all like pretty and she's like, oh, like he's nice. And then he's like goes, and then he like, it shows that he's determined to sort of go in there. And then he comes back and he's working, he's got a bit of money and then he looks at her and she looks at him and he like runs off and then he comes back, he buys himself a watch and all this. And it shows that he's like working, trying to make his life better to finally go in and ask her out. Buys a watch, nice suit. He walks in and she's like, oh, he's finally actually built the courage to come and talk to me. And then he walks straight past her and goes, Stella. and then it's like he's built his whole life just to ask for a Stella instead.
See, this is clever. This is so clever.
And then she just looks around like, oh, okay.
Because you remember that?
Like, it's funny. It was quick. And it stays with you. And it's filmed really nice.
So it shows that it's meant to be, if you use it as creatives, or if you use humans for it, it actually is the best.
Yeah. What's
Okay.
this? Oh, yeah, this absolute flipping garbage. I've seen this.
Literally, I was like, what? Hold on.
You got to show me love.
I'm tired of giving my love and getting nowhere.
Please turn around for me, baby.
Actions feel out of the world.
Come with your heart in your hands, because my love is guaranteed. So baby, if you want me,
What the heck?
You know what I mean?
It's on drugs.
Even the shot list, the way it's been organized, I was just like, what? At this point, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what advert
I
it was
didn't know
for.
either. I've seen it.
And then at the end of it, I was like, how is this?
They're on
Holland
drugs.
embarrassed?
Well, it is drugs.
It's literally. Oh no! Actually, this is maybe even better ad than you thought. It's actually on drugs.
Yeah, the writers
You know
were
what
on
I mean?
drugs.
I just thought, oh, that's
just
actually
go get
mad.
some weed.
Like think about the thought process that the producers must have thought when they were sat in the room, like board meeting, like, okay,
Yeah, camera
what-
drops to her. I think the mic drops to
let's
her knee.
draw up a storyboard right now. What do we got, guys?
Why are people loving it?
Because people are flipping idiots.
Like that first shot there where the mic just drops to her knee. Like when I first watched it, I was thinking, I didn't think that was going to be a knee that started singing.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like, what the heck?
People are
I know,
like,
I've seen it a few times, and because like ads come on and you have to watch the ads, I just mute it, and I'm like, I can't be bothered because it really flipping annoys me.
because here's the thing. I think if ad is done right, people don't mind watching it.
I'm like
No,
that.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I
Like
know
Vin
what you
Bai
mean.
says to me, like I always laugh after certain ones, and she says, "You like that one, don't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. It's really good." Like I say to her, like I do adverts sometimes, and this is a
Yeah.
good advert. Like I enjoy watching.
That's actually one of the reasons why. So, you know what? YouTube offers you their 1 month free YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
I always literally turn it down just because I don't mind watching some adverts.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean? If some good adverts on there, I don't mind. I'll watch it. But then, you know, someone would have been paid thousands of pounds to come up with this idea.
Yeah, and it's
No, not
flipping
thousands,
trash.
tens, maybe
Yeah,
100,000
and look
probably.
at the actual, like, who's done the
This
set
is
design?
more
It
than
looks-
100
it looks
grand.
dead. Like, we're supposed to look at something nice. Why don't you entertain us or sell something?
I think there's like some car ads, I think, are pants as well. Like if I can think of, you know, some Citroen or Peugeot ads that is like, oh, lifestyle, airy, modern,
Yeah.
sleek. It's like no one buys the car for that.
No.
But then you see like a Land Rover ad where, you know, the guy from
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
is it Gentleman?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. It's him.
Yeah. And then this is
The
mint.
gentleman.
He just drives it and I don't
Yeah.
know, tries to get this
Says,
something to the
"Find it."
woman.
Of course I did. That one. With the
Yeah.
little ball, just gives the dog to the ball to the dog.
And in some ways it's simple, but it's like it's mint.
yeah.
Class actor. Like everything's class about it. And you're like,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't mind watching
Makes
it.
sense.
Yeah.
I've seen it
Pick
so
some-
many times.
Just pick something nice scenery that we like to look at, a nice car that we like to look at, and a nice people that we like to look at. Like, why do they hire ugly people? Just get someone who's actually nice to look at, regardless if it's a man or woman, and just be like, oh, everyone likes this person.
it's diverse. You need to have some diversity. You know what I'm saying?
Ugly people. Like, sometimes I look at adverts and I'm like, ugh.
Well, I think straight away, obviously in acting, like you said, like, how did they get this job? Because surely you weren't the best person for the
Yeah,
job
yeah.
on the audition. Like,
Yeah, who did you know?
literally, what did you do to get the job?
No, her knees sang.
Yeah. You know who I just constantly... this is not the video I want to show, but who cares about Peter Crouch?
I
is he
honestly,
everywhere?
I always think that, like, why is he still so relevant?
Yeah, like I used to be a super sub, bet 360, or something, whatever it is. And
He's
the
on
next thing you
every
know,
betting thing.
it's
Yeah.
like washing his clothes. I've got so many white shirts. It's like, who are you now, mate? Get off.
I think even on that advert as well, like, it's his wife that he's on there with.
No, look,
Is it?
His actual wife, yeah.
he is on
He is running out of cash big time.
unless
Literally doing
he's
anything.
literally I'll do this for minimum wage because look at this. This is some kind of washing tablet, Ariel or something.
Victoria Plumbing.
Victoria Plumbing. What is this? Sherry. So this is Chinese manufacturer. That's
Yeah,
that's
that's
her
his
woman,
wife.
right?
He has sold his flipping soul.
Okay, Paddy Power is next.
Yeah, Paddy Power.
Paddy Power is
That
a
was the
different
one.
padding power. Paddy Power, Virgin Media.
Must be cheap, Peter Crouch.
It
But
must be cheap,
That's what I'm thinking
Yeah.
because,
$2
like you said, I
grand a
don't see
movie.
why he's relevant.
honestly.
And he's not necessarily funny as such.
No, I mean, hire anybody. Hire Ricky Gervais. You will always remember
I mean-
any product.
Yeah, he won't do it though because
I was
he's
going
not
to say, you wouldn't
He's
have the
like-
budget for Ricky Gervais
Ricky
for an
Gervais
advert.
turns stuff down just because he can't be asked. He said, someone offered me £1 million to do an advert. And I said, oh, no, I can't be bothered. I don't like advertisement like that. And then they came back to him and said, okay, 2 million. And then he's like, they thought I was haggling them, but I actually don't want to do it. So
Give me 20
Peter
grand.
Crouch is taking what? 20 grand? 50 grand?
Opposite, probably even less.
I don't know.
Some of the companies that he does for,
Probably doing it for free. As long as he gets the actual product, like the little cleaning capsules.
literally get a
Yeah.
free sherry in that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Victoria
Who is
Plumbing.
Abby Clancy?
I think that's his wife, yeah.
Even the ad that they were filming on Mr. Bean Holidays, you know, about this yogurt. Do you know Mr. Bean Holidays, the movie? Mr. Bean like messes it up.
Is that a recent film that he made?
No. That's like
it's an
super
one.
old one.
No.
Okay, you don't know. Never mind.